Hey you, how are all of my beautiful, wonderful planty people doing today? I hope you were doing well. I am doing well. It is a beautiful fall day today. The sun is shining, it's blue, and then you have all like the beautiful like golds and yellows and reds and oranges of the trees kind of on that blue backdrop. And I just want to take my camera out and go back to my roots and just take pictures of everything. It is honestly gorgeous out today. I hope it's gorgeous where you are too. It just makes me smile. It puts me in a good mood. Although today's video is probably not going to put me in a good mood. Today's video is actually going to be kind of sad. Why, you ask? Well, don't worry, I'm going to tell you. So, recently I have really, and I know this is something that I've been talking about forever, but you know how we always make the jokes like, you can never have too many plants? That's a lie. I'm here to tell you that's a lie. So I'm at the point now where I am struggling a little bit. It takes me a day and a half straight from about 7 a.m. to about 5 p.m. and then half of the following day to just water my entire collection. That's crazy. Not to mention that every other watering, I'm usually treating plants as well. So I'm bringing all of them to the sink to water them. And I'm also going over them all. I am spraying them down with preventative spray, my little homemade mixture that I use. And it's just becoming a lot. So today we have the very, very difficult task of going through my entire collection and deciding what to keep and what not to keep. I'm really stressed about this. I don't even know if I can do it. I don't even know if this video is going to be longer than 10 minutes because I might get started and be like, I'm not getting rid of anything. I'm just going to deal with it. Obviously, that's not how I want this video to go because if I'm really doing some soul searching, I do need to downsize my collection a little bit. Things are getting busy. I want to get better with recording and editing and uploading. And with the amount of time that it takes me to do all of the plant care for like the absolutely asinine amount of plants that I have, I can't do the things that I want to do. And I want to be able to do them, obviously. Anyways, for those of you who are new here, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Nikki. This is my channel, Plants, Pots, and Whatnots. And for my lovely, wonderful, patient, and kind and caring GFPs, my gluttons for punishment, whom I love so dearly, it is wonderful to see you as always. Okay, on with the sadness. Okay, before we get started, first thing I need to grab a Kleenex, dab my tears. And the other thing that I want to kind of talk about first, sorry, my chair, I need a new chair. The first thing that I want to talk about before we get started is just plant burnout in general. When we're new plant parents, it is so difficult to rein in because you just want all of the plants. They're beautiful, they're green, they're pink, they're all kinds of colors. You want to just try everything. And I always make the reference, they're like Pokemon because you gotta get them all. And then here's a news flash for you. When you get them all, not all of them, but you know what I mean, it's okay for a while, but then you realize how truly impactful it is in your everyday life. I absolutely love houseplants. That will never, ever change. I love the feeling of figuring the care out, growing them, making them big and beautiful. And that's always my thing. I just want to grow them as big as I possibly can, which I think is my main reason that I always have a hard time getting rid of plants because I'm like, I know what those are going to look like when they get big and you just want to get there. You know what I mean? But in the process of doing that, I just have too many. So I just want to make sure that you know that plant burnout is a real thing. it does happen. It happens to all of us. It's okay to not want to water that plant today. It's okay to let a couple leaves drop. It's not the end of the world. Plant care and plant parenthood should be something enjoyable, something that you want to do, something that you look forward to doing. And if it's something that's causing you additional stress in your life, it's not worth it. So take some time, like I'm going to be, to reconsider how many plants you have, really go through your collection like we're going to today, and really do some deep digging and figure out which ones you absolutely can't live without and which ones you're like, I could keep it or I couldn't. Those are the ones that you need to really just pass on to someone else. A hobby isn't a hobby if it's causing you stress and anxiety, and it's just not. So just wanted to kind of like preface this all by saying that. So if this is something that you're dealing with too, you know, get rid of some plants with me. Watch my video while you walk around your living room, you know, doing the Marie Kondo on your plants. If it doesn't bring you absolute joy, it does not belong in your life. I can give you this advice now, but let's go see how that plays out. Let's take a tour. Okay, guys, this is going to be really difficult. I've been thinking about this for like days and weeks, probably months, and I still don't know what I want to do. Okay, we're going to start from here, which is the usual place kind of in my dining room area. So we'll do kind of like it's not going to be really a tour, but I'm going to kind of talk about some plants as I kind of go along, right? So this is my giant glorious here. So it just put out this leaf and this big leaf right here. So this one I know I'm not getting rid of. In fact, I have, if you guys remember, I have Medusa, and Medusa is a cutting that I took off my original glorious plant that had those double leaves. I think what I'm going to do actually is take her off my shelf so we free up some space, and I'm going to pot her in here as well. This is a really big pot, so she should be fine in there, and that way I've got, you know, 3 plants kind of growing in there, and that'll eliminate at least one pot that I have to water, and it's kind of like a one and done sort of scenario. So that's what's going to happen with that one. Here I've got, so these 2 are divisions of my Aglaonema cutlass. So I kept one cutting, and that's in my bedroom, but these 2 cuttings I've already put on my Facebook Marketplace up for sale. So we know that those are good. This one here is the mother plant from my Syngonium, sorry, my brain's just falling out, chia pens. And so this just started growing back, and it's growing like crazy. And look at how cool this is. There's a little bit of variegation there. So I'm curious to see whether this new leaf will have some as well. So I think I might actually keep that one and maybe sell the one that I repotted to like keep, like the top part of it. I'll show you when we get there. So I think this one I might keep and the other one I might sell because I don't need 2. Here we have a really sad looking pothos. I put this on a pole a while back, and I don't know why I sometimes struggle so hard with pothos. I don't know. Anyway, this guy's tucked kind of in this corner, doesn't require a whole lot of care from me. So he's just gonna stay there. And what I might do is I have a couple other ones that I might just kind of pot around that as well and trellis them up just to kind of like reduce, again, the amount of pots that I have around. Another one I'm probably gonna get rid of because I'm just over it at this point. This has been in my last couple of plants I'm struggling with, or sad struggle bus plants videos. You guys have seen me complain about this plant so many times, and I figure maybe it's just time to recognize that maybe I just can't do something. I need to give up. So I'll probably be selling this orchid. And you know, hopefully somebody will take it that is able to get it to bloom again, because I am not that person. So that's what's going to go on with that one. This one right here is a philodendron Campospartuanum that just get absolutely crazy. So I've kind of run this up and down this pole a couple times now. I do have a few cuttings from this. Sorry, you're not even seeing it. I do have a few cuttings from this. So if I get rid of this one, not the end of the world. It did struggle for a while because it was in less than ideal light. As you can see, there's not a whole lot of leaves, and the leaves that are on it are kind of sparse. There's actually more on the other side there. So this one I'll probably get rid of as well. I think I'm gonna leave alone, sorry, you can see me in the mirror there. I think I'm gonna leave alone these guys because I really like kind of having them all here. So that's my variegated lipstick plant that you can see is blooming like crazy right now. There, it's so pretty. And then this one is my black pagoda lipstick plant, which is finally starting to grow really nicely and get those beautiful backs on the leaves. Because it's beside this light. It looks really dark, but it's just because of how my camera is registering that light bulb there. If I back up, you can probably... No, it still looks dark. It's not that dark, I promise. Okay, moving along here. So this is my variegated peace lily, or my domino peace lily. I would never get rid of this plant. I love it so much. It definitely needs... to be dusted, but the leaves are just so beautiful. It's always been sitting here on my table. It's never given me an ounce of issue, and I really, really like it. It blooms all the time, and it's not going anywhere. So that one's staying. If we move over here, you can see I've got some dead leaves that I need to remove. I can't reach it without a ladder or a step stool, so, you know, it tends to just stay there longer than it normally would. But I think all of these will be staying just because, you know, they're fairly low maintenance plants. They're out of the way, and I kind of like them. These guys I know will be staying as well. So this is my philodendron squamiferum, who is getting extremely tall, as you can see. You can see she's putting in a new leaf again there, and this thing just grows and grows and spits out new leaves. It's crazy. Beside that, we have my philodendron Florida Beauty. There's her newest leaf there, just opened up. And then, did I say Florida Beauty? I meant Florida Ghost. This is the Florida Beauty. So you can see her pretty leaves there. She keeps wanting to like look right into that light there, so I got to work that out. This one, I knew I didn't want to cut it, but you know what? I might, because it's just growing super weird. There's this long leggy part at the bottom. I don't know. I think I might just like woman up and do it. Anyway, those three are staying because I really like having all three of them there together. If I back up here, you can kind of see the vision, although it does look really messy. No, it doesn't look messy. It looks jungly, right? That's what we're gonna go with. Okay, up here, oh my God. Okay, so we have this tetrasperma, which I could give two poops less about. That one's going to be going. This one I want to clear some space for when I get rid of some other plants. This is my Syngonium radii. You can see the leaves there. It needs to be in a better spot than where it is, because these plants can get so incredibly beautiful if they're grown properly. And if you've been here a while, you know that if anything's on my top shelves, they suffer. So, but I mean, it's been up there just because I haven't had space for it. So it is what it is. Everything in here is staying. So in here we have my Baloanum. We have a big gigas in the back there. It kind of goes from down here to up here. We have my, oh my gosh, my Piper. My brain is not working today. Clearly I should have had more coffee. We have some air plants, the Xerographica. We have a really beautiful pink princess, which is kind of not coming across very well on camera, but it has absolutely beautiful variegation. We have this cute little forgetty eye here. We have Pictum tricolor there. We have the queen herself. We have this regale. This is from the last import, and you can see that she finally gave me a new leaf. It's so pretty. And then I just have my 2 shingling plants right here. So they're all gonna stay. So this is okay. So let's take a look at right here. So everything in here is going to be staying. I did do a little switcheroo with some of this stuff. And I've finally, let me just open her up so you can see her here. Okay, so I finally got a little fan in here. These ones are really, really great. I got them on Amazon, and it's just up on the top there with a little magnet and then like a twist tie. And it's perfect. It doesn't blow too much air because you don't want like it blasting, but it just moves the air, which is what we're looking for. So I have this Curtisii in here that has just gone crazy. It's growing everywhere. I just put this Silver Lady in here yesterday after watering her, so she's just kind of starting to bounce back. You can see some of her leaves are still kind of curled, but she'll be okay. She'll bounce back. Here I have this little Hoya Hushkaliana, who is finally starting to do really well being in this cabinet. She seems to really like the extra humidity and the nice bright light. Is that a hair? I don't even think that's mine. Here, you can tell that I was at the trailer for a little while because some of these guys were underwatered and they're just kind of trying to recuperate right now. But this is a Peperomia Pink Lady who isn't looking the greatest, if I'm being honest. Neither is the tricolor beside it, the Tradescantia. I just struggle with both of those plant varieties. I don't know why. Peperomias hate me. Tradescantias hate me. It's really unfortunate. But on a brighter note, my Philodendron luxurians gave me this beautiful new leaf. Now it is upside down because of how it's grown in here, and I don't think it's gonna turn, but that's okay. I'll just let her do what she wants to do. So what else do we have in here? We have this guy. So this is a cutting of a Philodendron Majestic. This is my Anthurium Genmanii. It's a variegated one. This leaf just came out, and so you can see, I'm hoping you can see, that it's got the variegation there, but it hasn't quite hardened off, so you can't really see it quite right yet. But you can see that these leaves here have some nice variegation. This is my Anthurium Papilanium, and there is a new leaf right there. Oh, right there. I'm gonna have to pull her aside a little bit, or hopefully keep an eye on that leaf, because I don't want it to get stuck while it's coming up, because that's what happened to this one, and you can see that it didn't fare quite so well. Here we have a Forgetii Silver. So this is the Anthurium Forgetii, and it gets these beautiful silver veins. Love it so much. Here we have the Anthurium Debilis. This guy I really like. There's its newest leaf here, but it again came out while I was at the trailer, and it kind of got stuck on this piece and didn't quite form normally. That's my fault. Down here we have a little Philodendron Plougmanii, who, it's getting better. I struggle with Plougmanii when they're small. I don't know what it is, but she's doing okay. So we're gonna keep her and keep trying. This is my Philodendron Soderoy. This is another plant that has been a nightmare to get started. I don't know what it is with this plant. A lot of leaf sticking issues. I don't know. It's been a time. This leaf, obviously, we're gonna lose here. Can we focus on the right leaves? There. So that one we're probably gonna lose, but I'm really gonna try to keep an eye on it. This new leaf looks like it's gonna be a decent size, so I'm just kind of keeping my eye on it. It's got some nice humidity in this cabinet now, so I'm hoping that it will start to grow normal leaves and not look so, well, like it does, you know? Here we have, this is an Anthurium Magnificum Silver. No, wait, hold on. Yes, no. No, I'm sorry. This is, I'll get it together, guys. Maybe. I might. I'll try. This is an Anthurium crystallinum, and I love this crystallinum so much. This leaf had a little bit of an issue coming out. Same situation with the background, so I'm really going to have to watch new leaves as they come out and maybe try to like maneuver them so they don't get stuck. Yeah, so that's really unfortunate, but it's a really pretty plant. This one was in my living wall Millsbow, and it was just getting kind of too big for in there, so I just did a little switcheroo with that forgetti-eye. Underneath here we have this guy. So this is my Anthurium. Oh, sorry, this is the Debilis. I'm so sorry. This is the Rugulosum. Sorry, my bad. Rugulosum Debilis. This is another leaf that got stuck. Like I said, I've been away at the trailer a lot, and now that it's closed up for this season, I'm really gonna try to like be more on top of this stuff because I have a lot of leaves that shouldn't have developed the way they did, but you know, it is what it is, and they're still pretty, so we're not gonna stress about it. Here we have one of my philodendron Jose Bonos. Now I have a big one, so do I need two? Yes. I really love the Jose Bono. They're so pretty. They grow really fast. They're super rewarding. And this one's kind of tucked in here, so it's like low maintenance, you know, and they're a low maintenance plant anyway. So I'm going to keep that one. This one is an Anthurium, oh my gosh, pedatum. So these are the ones that get those really cool, like prehistoric-y leaves that look really awesome. So I want to keep that one because I want to wait until I get those cool looking leaves. And then of course we have the beauty, the strawberry shake. This is her new leaf. Hasn't hardened off yet. That one, I'm not sure what color that's going to be. They're a little tricky to tell when they first open, but beautiful plant. So moral of the story is we're not getting rid of anything in here, but I didn't really expect to. Although I kind of see how this this video is already playing out. We'll see if I end up getting rid of any at all. Okay, let's move along. Okay, here we have my Alocasia Frydek. Sorry, my brain fell out. This guy is in desperate need of a repotting. It's been in this pot for a very long time. You can tell that it's probably a little root bound. The growth has extremely stunted. Still getting beautiful leaves though, but they're just not quite as big. But the cool part about this is that it started to grow all of these pups. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 pups in here right now, which is crazy. Crazy awesome. So, oh, and we got thrips. Honestly, I'm so over it. I hate thrips. This guy's really been good for a long time. I haven't seen anything on it. But 'tis the season, I suppose. Anyway, this guy I'm going to keep. This guy is going to get repotted here shortly. So I am going to be doing a repot with me, like Q&A sort of thing. Because I do have a few plants that need to be repotted before it gets too cold. I prefer, you can honestly, when you're growing indoors, you can repot at any time of year and it's not the end of the world. As long as the inside is still, like my inside conditions don't change throughout the year because I'm using grow lights, because I supplement humidity with the humidifiers. So my plants really don't notice much that it's winter season. So in that regard, you can kind of do it whenever. But I'd like to try to get it done before the winter season hits. Okay, let's take a look in here, shall we? Stay. Okay, so there's a few in here that I'm probably going to get rid of. This Homalomena I've been struggling with so badly that I'm just kind of at the point where I know how beautiful they can get when they get bigger, but I'm at the point where I'm kind of over it. It's as much as I want to keep trying, because if you guys know me, you know I'm the type of person who just wants to figure it out. You know what I mean? I want to keep trying until I get it. But with this one and with a few others, I'm tired. I have too many and I need to make cuts somewhere. So unfortunately, I think this one's going to hit the chopping block. Another one that I'm just not super in love with anymore is this guy. So this is my Syndapsis Trubii Moonlight. It's a good size. It's growing sort of well. The leaves are getting smaller, but I'm not really sure why that is. But anyway, that's another one that I'm going to be getting rid of. We have my king here that's not going anywhere. My beautiful begonia, who I love. This Syngonium, I'm really not sure what to do with it. Oh, I'm sorry. You can't even see it. So this is the Syngonium pink spot, I think, who I noticed yesterday has spider mites. So it has to be taken out of there again and sprayed, which means the rest of them probably have to be sprayed as well. So that'll be fun. So I haven't really decided on that one yet. Maybe I'll take a cutting and then sell the rest of the plant. I think that's probably what I'll do. Beside that, we have one of my philodendron white princesses. So this was kind of like the mother plant. Oh, and yep, spider mites, spider mites. Squish them, squish them. So you can tell that it's got some damage there. It had thrips. Now apparently it has spider mites. I can't win. This one I was using because I know there's a lot of people who weren't able to get them when they were out for sale and readily available. So I had kept this one to use as like a mother plant for cuttings. So what I might do is actually just take this out of here and put it downstairs in my grow tent and grow it out down there, which is originally where I had it. And for some reason I brought it up here and I don't know why. Back there is my, you might be able to see it better from here, my Anthurium valeniorum. That's another one that I haven't really decided on yet. It did get thrips, you know, because everything got thrips, and that leaf kind of took a hit, unfortunately. That's another one I haven't really decided on. It's really hard to make these decisions like super fast on the fly. You know, I shouldn't even say that because these are ones that I've been thinking about for a long time and I still haven't figured it out. So it doesn't get better, I guess. But that one is a possible get rid of. Maybe. God, I don't know. Oh my God. Okay, let's just keep going. So down here, this is the Anodendrum cordatum that I got a few months back. It's finally starting to grow. And so this one I think I'm going to give some more time. It's got 2 growth points here. And I just know how pretty this plant is once it gets going. And so it's not a super high maintenance plant. So I think I'm just going to let it go. Not let it go like give it away. Let it go like let it grow, and I'm going to keep it. That's what I'm saying. Okay, down here, I don't think there's anything that I want to get rid of down here. This is my big white princess plant, who you can see these leaves are just getting huge. That one had a little problem unfurling because I underwatered. So that's kind of what happens with the white princess, the pink princess, and any of those similar varieties. If they get underwatered and they try to unfurl, they tend to stick, and then this look happens on the side, which sucks, but it is what it is. Let's see. Back in here, this guy's doing so well, but he's grown way off the top of the pole. So this is my Philodendron mottled Fitzicarlo. Beautiful plant. That one I definitely want to get into So this Millsbow here is going to get turned into kind of the living wall style, the same as my other one. So this is one that I want to put in there and have it grow up because they are shinglers. But it definitely needs to have something done soon because it's reached the top and now these top leaves are kind of being deformed because they don't have the space to unfurl. So that's my bad. Back there we have the Monstera siltepecana. This is another one that I'll probably be getting rid of. I'm just over it. It's not focusing. Focus? How close do I need to be to focus? Oh my goodness. What if I get you in there? You see it? There you go. Yeah, this is one that just doesn't kind of bring me a whole lot of joy. So that one's getting recondoed. This is my Philodendron Dark Lord, which needs to be repotted because these pots are great, but the one thing about them, because they are so airy because of the holes, is that they do dry out faster than a pot like this, even faster than say a terracotta pot because of all the aeration. So these ones need to be watered more frequently. And I think that's why we've got some slower growth on this one, is because of the pot. So that one's going to get repotted. Beside that, we have the one that was sold to me as a Regal, but I think it's a Regal Meg cross potentially. That one I'm going to keep because it's doing well and it's pretty and I like it. Back here, we have the Philodendron fibrosum that is finally starting to grow nice leaves. Little weird coming out. This plant was a struggle, but it's finally starting to do well. And I'm not ready to give up on it yet. And then behind that here is, let's see, the Philodendron Golden Dragon. Has some really cool variegation. And I want to see that one get bigger. So that one also is not going anywhere. The likelihood of me getting rid of anything variegated is slim to none. So that's basically the cabinet. I mean, we got rid of a few. That's good, I guess. Oh, this is bad, guys. Oh, okay. Okay, now on to all of this. Oh, this is a big job. Okay, let's start over here. Oh God, this is gonna be painful. All right, so back in here, we have this big pink princess who has kind of been crammed into this corner. I have a huge one over there that has some really nice variegation. So this one, which is actually 3 plants, I think I'm gonna pull out of there and that one's gonna go. She's gonna go. This little cutie's staying because this one I got from my friend Tammy with the good plants, and she's huge now. Look at this thing. Woo! Tammy, if you're watching, this thing's killing it now. It's the only peperomia I've successfully been able to grow. Let me just put her down. Oh. Okay. Okay. So there's a lot going on in there. So the one in the back that is sporting this pretty new leaf, that is from Medusa. So that's the one that's going to get planted in the big plant that I showed you earlier. Then we have this guy. Let me just see if I can get him out. Oh, so this is a new leaf. So pretty. So this is what they call a Tesla plant, or the Anthurium furcatum. This one I thought I really would like more than I do. I'm not super jazzed about the growth pattern. I find the petioles just like really long, kind of gangly. So that is probably one that we are going to say goodbye to. In front of that, we have this beauty. So that's my silver dragon, who is huge. If you can, I can't really get her all in the frame here, but she's got some beautiful leaves. She's got a new gorgeous leaf growing in right here. So she is going to be staying. However, I have 2 of her pups that are in my little terrarium. And I think one of those I'm going to get rid of and then replace it with something different in that terrarium. Behind here we have my, let's see if you can see that, Philodendron Florida Bronze, who I haven't really decided on that one. I really like it, and I got it from a friend of mine, John, so I don't want to get rid of it for that reason. So I think I'll keep her because she kind of has sentimental value, and I really, really do like the color, and it's nice to have that contrast of color in there. Beside that, here we have my Philodendron. Oh, it's hard to see. So this is a Philodendron Ploumanii Silver, I believe. This one I really like. It needs a new pot. She's kind of growing, like one of her leaves is way over here. One of them's way over here. So this guy, I think we're going to give her a new pot. And because some of her leaves are starting to grow in a little bit. She's just all over the place. Her growth pattern is just weird. Now technically this plant should be a crawler, but I kind of have it climbing, sort of. The problem that I've struggled with is I do have some plants that are technically supposed to be crawlers. My Philodendron Mammy, this one as well. But I've struggled to find a proper pot that I can have them crawling in. And I know a lot of other people have the same struggle, just because to have a crawling plant, you kind of need like a longer pot, and they're just really difficult to find. So that one I'm going to keep because I really do like it, and I know it has an amazing potential, and I need to get there first. This is my Alocasia cuprea with her new leaf here. I love this plant. You guys know how I feel about Alocasia, so that one I'm definitely keeping. The one in behind there is definitely a keeper as well. This is my Epipremnum pennatum, which is always a mouthful, and it's really starting to get these gorgeous, beautifully variegated, split and holy leaves, and I am so stinking excited. This plant has the most beautiful variegation. I've seen a lot of these, and some of them just don't have like great variegation, but this one is stunning. So that one is definitely a keeper. In front of that here, we have my Philodendron Majestic. So there's actually 2 plants in this pot that I planted that way so that I could have a more full plant and it would save space. So that one's already been taken care of as far as spatial issues. Plus, it's a beautiful plant. Look at the leaves. Hold on. Is that not gorgeous? So if you don't know, these are a cross between a Philodendron Soderoy and a Philodendron Varicosum, which in my opinion, as I've stated before, I mean, whoever created that hybrid, I mean, hats off to you because it is so beautiful. Back in here, I have my Syngonium albo. You can see one of her beautiful leaves right there. This plant is just too pretty and too low maintenance to even consider getting rid of. So there's that. So how did we do on this shelf? We got rid of the Furcatum. That's it. Oh, I forgot about this guy. This is my Magnificum Silver. And I just got him, so I'm not getting rid of him either. Okay, we got rid of 1 plant on this shelf. This is not going this is not going well. Oh my God. If you guys struggle with this kind of stuff too, let me know. I'm just really sentimental, and I've spent so long growing these plants. It's like trying to get rid of children, you know? You've put all that time and the money and the effort, blood, sweat, and tears into something, and to just make the decision so easily to get rid of it is really, really difficult for me. Oh, we also got rid of the Pink Princess. That's 2. We're going to count that as the same shelf. Okay, up here, this is my Amidrium Medium Silver, who I love. So that one's not going anywhere. She's got some crazy like hair growing on here. Here we have my Ponytail Palm, who I also love. It also breaks up the monotony of the whole bunch of large leaves. It has this really cool palmy kind of vibe. This one is also fairly new. This is the Synapsis Silvery Ann. So that one will be staying. That one, however, will be going. That is a bromeliad who I'm just like over, you know what I'm saying? So that one's gone. Up here, this guy I'm still trying to, oh, it's hard to see from that angle. It's really not that dark up there, I swear. So this is a Thanksgiving cactus, and I really want it to bloom. And it's past Thanksgiving here in Canada, although I think they kind of go by the US Thanksgiving. So I'm praying that maybe she'll bloom this year, but I've had her for, this will be the 3rd year I've had it, and I haven't got it to rebloom since I got it. It's kind of like a whole orchid scenario all over again. All right, let's look down here. So this guy is my Manjula pothos. These leaves are getting huge. I don't know if you can see comparison to my hand there. Just beautiful, huge, gorgeous leaves. This is not going anywhere. Nor is this, obviously. This is my Thai constellation, and you'll have to pry that out of my cold, dead fingers. Let's look down here. Oh, this one's not looking so good. Oh boy. Oh, so this is my Anthurium magnificum. She's not doing the best. As you can see, we've got a whole lot of yellow going on here. And I mean, she doesn't have any pests. So maybe what I need to do is pull her out of the pot and see what's going on underneath. I have a feeling that maybe because I put her into this pot, maybe she's a little root rotted. So we'll definitely check on her when we do our repotting. This beautiful gal I just got and I've wanted for a long time. So this is kind of hard to see the leaf color here. Can you see that? This is the Philodendron Perso Verde, who I've wanted for a very long time. It's kind of hard to see from those leaves, but they have this gorgeous mottled marbly kind of leaf look. There's another leaf there, and they're just really pretty. Love that plant. That's not going anywhere. Behind that, however, this is the Chia Pence that was the top cutting off of my main one. So that one, like we talked about earlier, I'll be getting rid of. The next one over here, which is harder to see, let's see if I can get you in here. So this is the Philodendron Giganteum variegata, who is a stunning, beautiful plant. The variegation is beautiful. So that one is also not going anywhere. Behind here, we have, oh my God, this thing. So this one I had really high hopes of. This is a Philodendron elegans. And as you can see, it's not very elegant at all. I don't want to try anymore with this plant, unfortunately. Behind it is my Philodendron tortum, who I love, and I like that plant is just the bomb. So that one is also staying. So it's not so bad. We got 1, 2 to get rid of off that shelf. Okay. All right. We're doing okay. Now over here. Okay. Hopefully this isn't going to get too backlit. So this is my Anthurium, oh my God, Vitarifolium. Sorry, brain fell out. Eli, what are you doing? This one I love, and it's really starting to get, like, as you can see, like long and strappy and cool looking. So that one is staying, as well as this one. This is, if I can get it from here, my Anthurium bakerii, whatever, bakerii. That one is staying. I just like the look of, you know, the 2 strappy Anthuriums hanging there. My varicosum obviously is not going anywhere. My variegated bird of paradise is definitely not going anywhere because it's beautiful. We had a touch of sun problem there. That's my bad. This one is finally starting to grow and look fantastic. So this one won't be going anywhere. This is my Philodendron esmeraldens. And this leaf is finally getting, the leaves are finally getting to a good size. This thing grows so fast. There's another leaf coming. This one's just starting to harden off. If you like philodendrons and you like plants that are rewarding and give you leaves quickly, that's a great one. And it's a super easy plant. It's not picky at all. Okay, so we didn't do so well there. Let's look up here. So here is philodendron, no, sorry, Marble Queen Pothos. This one, I've been having some problems with thrips and spider mites. So she might be on the chopping block just simply because of that. This is my Midrium Zippolinium, who I really, really like. You can see she's had some thrip issues as well. Because, you know, why not? Oh, look, there's one right there. That's super. And I just sprayed it. Oh, my God. That's a whole nother story. I'm going to be doing a video. If you watched my Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, I recently was asking some questions to people in regards to beneficial insects and their experiences with them. And so I'm going to be doing a video about that shortly. This guy, oh, oops. So let me see if I can turn him around. Oh man, this is such a bummer. It was looking so good. And then I went away for 7 days. Oh, look at that, just fell right off there. I went away for 7 days to the trailer and I thought there was enough water in the reservoir in that self-watering pot, and there was not. And she didn't make it. So that clears up that spot. Here we have the beautiful variegated string of hearts. You can see it's just going on down there right to the floor. That one I'm not getting rid of for sure because it's beautiful. Now, in regards to this shelf, I'm not sure anything will be going off this one either. We have my variegated billieti, who is going to be featured in another upcoming video, because before we were getting all green leaves and now we're getting all yellow leaves. We can't find a happy medium, and I'm really frustrated. So we have to cut her again. Behind that is my El Chaco, who I need to find a new place for. The light is kind of offset from where she is, but she's getting too much light. You can tell because it's starting to kind of bleach out a little bit, and we don't want that at all. So she's got to get moved. This one obviously is not going anywhere. This is my Monstera aurea, who is looking great. She's about to get a new leaf on the way there, and I love her. This is finally growing and doing things. This is my variegated Bromarx. Look at that leaf. How pretty. Oh, I love it. So that one's staying. Behind here, we have the beautiful Dieffenbachia reflector, who is killing it right now, and I love it. So the other reason that I want to clear some of these out is so that, like, when you look at the shelf, you can't see. I want you to be able to see each plant, because right now you can't see each plant individually. And I think it just kind of, there's some plants that I want to see. So I want to clear some out so we have space so you can see the plants. Okay, anyway. Here we have my big Jose Bono. Here, over here, a little bit over here. It's got beautiful variegation. Love that plant so much. It's not going anywhere. This one, oh, sorry, my shoe fell. Oh, goodness. Okay. This one I just got fairly recently as well. This was an import. This is the Philodendron Ploumanii. I love this guy. It's big, so it seems to be a lot more sturdy. She's got another leaf coming in there, so that's awesome. Back here, this one I'm going to give a little bit more time to. So this is the Philodendron Nangara tense, I believe it's called. And it still has the 2 original leaves that it had when I got it. Now, when I did get it, it had 2 little growth points in here. They have both died off, but the main original leaves still look good. So I think I want to tweak with that one a little bit, just kind of like figure her out a little bit more, I guess. Here is my alocasia, oh my gosh, alocasia dragon scale. Come on, Nicki, get it together. This is her new leaf, and it's beautiful. And she's not going anywhere. And then behind here we have my philodendron snowdrift. I'm still waiting to get these really bright white leaves. So that's been a struggle. So she may be up for maybe some chopping. Maybe we'll do some prop and chop and prop with her. We'll see. This, oh my God, this thing was looking so good as well until I went away for 7 days. And because of the small size of the pot, it just dried out so quickly. And they just really struggled to recover after that. And so this is what we're looking at. So that's that one. Let's move down here. Okay, down here it's probably obvious, but I'll go through them real quick anyway. This is my elbow, obviously. This leaf isn't faring so well, but it was like almost all white. And so the deal with this one is what I've found is that they need a lot of light. And I had moved it into a spot that didn't get the greatest light. And I think that was kind of my downfall. So I lost a lot of white. I had to chop a lot of it off. So I moved it into this window because I was getting amazing light coming through here. But now that the light has changed for the season, it's not getting as much light as I would like. So now we are in a position where I think it still needs a little bit higher light. So we may have to do some tweaking with this guy. I think what I might do is once I get rid of that pink princess right there, I might put her right underneath there so she's getting that CNC light. Oh, where is it? Right there. We'll see if that works because I don't know what's going on. Poor guy. Okay, down here is my Monstera esqueleto. This unfortunately got thrips, and so this most recent leaf didn't fare so well. You can see some thrips damage there. It's kind of how it looks when it gets thrips. But it's got another leaf coming out already down there. This plant grows so fast once they get started, and they just go. It's crazy. Love it. This is also staying. This is my pink princess. The pink does not come across on camera as beautiful as it is in person. It is gorgeous. Now, we did have some problems because she got underwatered. So you can see, I was explaining before about the white princess, how this happens. And that's when they are in the sheath too long. It kind of happened a little bit with this one as well, which is unfortunate because that leaf looked like it was going to be beautiful. But there's just a lot of pink on this plant. We've got like an all pink leaf back here. So this one is staying. Love this plant. Here we have my philodendron mammae. The new leaf finally is looking great. It's not weird. It's not yellowy. I think the camera might be making it look a little bit more yellowy than it is, but it's finally growing well. So I've had that plant for so long, and so I can't get rid of it. This one, however, I think I might get rid of. This is my long, tall, gangly looking melanochrysum. If you've been around a while, you know that I've been struggling with this plant forever, and I'm just to the point where I'm over it and I don't want to play anymore. So what I think I might do is cut it up into nodes, sell the nodes off for like super, super cheap. So people that want a melanochrysum can have them for cheap. And I'm just going to hold out until I can find a more mature one, because clearly I am incapable of growing this plant to a mature form. And I'm okay with that. I've accepted it, and we're gonna move on. So that one's on the chopping block. Let's move along. Okay, here we have another golden pothos. Now, this one I just noticed has thrips, and it has never had a pest ever because it's like away from everything else. But it seems like everything in my collection right now has thrips, and I'm so frustrated. This is actually the golden pothos, and then I also have a Brazil in here. Now this one didn't get treated yet, so I'm gonna have to, you can see a little thrips right there on the tip. I don't know if it would focus. Let's see. It's right on the tip there. I'm not sure if you can see it. He's running away. We're gonna squish him. Squish. Anyway, so that guy I have to take down and treat, but I really like how it looks there, so that's staying. Up here is a very sad story. So this is also a Anthurium magnificum. Caught thrips from this guy. And I don't know what the deal with all the yellowing is. So I might have to pop that one out of the pot and figure out what's going on, because it's just not, it's not living its best life, to say the extremely very least. Okay, so another one that I was thinking is just getting to be a bit too much is this one. I'm not sure of the species. I'm just kidding. She's my baby. Ivy. Ivy. I don't know how she sleeps like this. You'd think that she would be like suffocating. Ivy. She's very, very sleeping. Ivy. Hey. She is breathing. I checked. Watch. See, she's breathing. Ivy. Oh, there you are. Hi. Are you go say hi? Are you mad at me, bro? I'm sorry. I just wanted you to say hello. You're a pretty girl. Okay, go back to sleep. I'll leave you alone. I love you. Okay, let's move on. This one is obviously not going anywhere. This is my beautiful Gloriosum, who, as you can see, yes, had thrips, which really makes me mad because this plant was like perfect. And now we have all of this lovely thrips damage. But I think we might have nailed it. This new leaf just opened and she's a little backlit, but the leaf looks perfect. There's no damage. There's no pests. She looks really good, and she's just huge, like humongous huge. Huge. So she's staying. This Debaya here obviously is not going anywhere. Love this plant so much, but when I do the repotting video, oh, I guess I gotta cut you off. Sorry about that. This is real life, folks. I think the problem with this, now I don't know if you remember, but I cut the top cutting off because that new growth point wasn't growing. And I put it into my greenhouse. I propagated it, not really expecting much. And look at this. Yes, it's growing. Here's what I think happened. I think that I have waited entirely too long to take it out of this tiny pot. I think it's root bound, and I think that soil is just completely devoid of any kind of nutrition. So we are going to attempt to repot this very, very soon. And I think shortly after we do that repotting, get some nice fresh soil, I think then we're gonna start to see some new growth coming out of the top of here, because it still hasn't sprouted anything new, and it should be. So that's on the list of to-dos. This is my little rickrack cactus that I got from Liam at John Street Gallery, or John Street Shop, I think they're now called. And I love it. And I love the pot that he gave me. I'm obsessed. So that's not going anywhere. This is my Alocasia Regal Shield, who I also love. And she just kind of sits in this corner, and she got a new leaf. It's so pretty. I just love the look of the leaves. So she's not going anywhere. This is all of my Hoyas that I have left. As you know or may not know, I did a video not long ago where I got rid of a crap ton of Hoyas because I just kind of fallen out of love with them. Pretty sure they do need some water, so I'm gonna have to do that as soon as I'm done filming this. This guy, oh, this is such a frustrating plant. It's so beautiful. This is my Rangsan, Hoya Rangsan. Focus. Right there. Gorgeous plant. It keeps putting out peduncles, but as you can see, they just keep blasting. And I don't know how to make them not do that. So if you know, because I'm not like a super Hoya person, then please let me know, because that's really frustrating. Also, check this out. You see in the back there? That is my Hoya Matilde Splash that is actually down here. It has just gone bonkers, but look at the splashing on these leaves. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, so on the chopping block on this shelf, this Obovata, when I did my Hoya video, I wanted to keep it, but I think I'm not gonna. I think I'm gonna get rid of that. This is my Monstera Standeliana variegata. This plant I'm also over. I'm over it. That one's going. This is my Mexicanum that is beautiful, but needs to be sprayed down because, like everything else in my collection right now, it has thrips. What else do we have? We have my poor little black velvet Alocasia, who looks like it might... No, there's no thrips on there. Okay. So we almost lost her, but we brought her back. I wasn't too heartbroken about it because I do have another one in my terrarium. It's always good to have a plant insurance, a backup plant. This beautiful plant here, that's kind of being blocked out because of the light, is an Anthurium esmeraldense, starting to get really big, beautiful leaves. You can see previously I had a little tricky time there. There's a little holy leaf. The one back here looks good, but this is the newest one and it's so pretty. So that one's staying. This is Philodendron Ring of Fire. And I love this leaf. Look at that. It's so pretty. This one Paula gave me, so I'm not getting rid of that one. This Forgetii though, I think because I have the other Forgetii, the silver and the dark, I think I can get rid of this one and feel okay about it. There's a new leaf coming right there. It's got a bloom on the way, but I don't need like 4 or 3. I don't need 3 Forgetii. So this one is going to go. I think the rest of them I'm all oh no, I'm not. Okay, this is my Ficus Nicki. I bought it as strawberries and cream. It's the one with the really beautiful pink. Love this guy so much. That's staying. This is, let me see if I can get a good leaf here. So this is my Philodendron 69686, who I also love. I just love the shape of the leaves. This is like the poor man's Yopii. That's staying. So this one is the Philodendron Painted Lady. Look at that leaf. That's so cool. This thing grows like a beast. I like it. I love the colors. So that one is staying. However, this one beside it is going. So this is it right here. And it's actually growing. Follow up here, up here, up here. Oh, look, a leaf. Down here, across there, over there. Any ideas why I want to get rid of this plant? I'm over it. So that is the Rhaphidophora decursiva, and I'm over it. So that one's going. And then obviously, last but not least, on this shelf or this area is my Philodendron billeti, who I thought this would be a really good spot for it. But as you can tell by this new leaf, it's kind of in the walkway. And so it's been getting schmucked when people and dogs walk by. And it's just got some surface damage there from, you know, it's unfortunate. And it's kind of all squishing, leaning over that way, trying to get to the light. But I was struggling for space. Like, it's a really big plant. So maybe once I get rid of all the plants I want to get rid of and kind of like move things around, I'll have some more space for her back over in this area. These are just all of my cacti. They're fine sitting on that shelf. They don't take up a whole lot of extra time or effort. So they are all completely okay. I do have these two Syndapsus here, the Silver Hero and the Lucians. Love these two. They're not going anywhere, but I do need to get them onto, I think I'm going to put them on a pole or a plank or something. So that's those ones. And I think we're pretty close to, oh, sorry, my ZZ. Can't get rid of my ZZ. It's a classic. And I love her. She just takes a licking and keeps on ticking. And I can see, I think this is the first dead leaf I've ever had on this plant. Oh, okay. Anyway, she's great. So she's staying. Okay, I think we're down to the wire here. I think there's only a few left. First one is this guy. So this is a variegated, oh my brain's not working today. Variegated Euphorbia tetragona, I believe. Really, really pretty plant. Super low maintenance, can stay in this tiny little pot. And it's fine. It's completely low maintenance, so that can stay there. This is my Philodendron micans, who, don't judge me, I just watered it. I didn't realize it was that low, so it does look a little bit sad right now. And not very perky like she normally is, but that is obviously staying. The next one is this big lady. So this is my Dieffenbachia seguin, I think. Seguiniae, or the snow something. I haven't been able to figure out exactly what it is. I believe it's the sanguine, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know, Google it. I'm not sure which one this is. Anyway, super, super easy plant. Definitely would recommend this particular variety for a beginner plant parent. This plant for a long time stood in the corner of my living room before I had any grow lights. Got like next to no light, kept putting out leaves. It got spider mites like really, really badly. Trooped its way through that. I think I lost maybe 2 leaves on the very bottom that were older leaves anyway. Then it had thrips, and it still looks perfect and stunning. Beautiful plant, great, great beginner plant. It also grew a second plant in there, if you can see that. If my camera wants to focus. So this leaf here and like these smaller ones are all from the second plant. So there's actually, you know, this big one, and then there's the smaller one. I love this so much. And when people come over, they're like, oh my God, that is such a beautiful plant. What is that? I'm like, it's a Dieffenbachia. It's my baby. And I'm not sure if you can tell from here how big it is, but if you get a kind of comparison to my fridge, maybe that'll give you an idea. Like it's literally massive. If we look up here, this is my Philodendron Black Cardinal, I think they're called. This one I've actually already posted for sale. She needs a drink. She's looking a little droopy. But I just don't have the will to keep her anymore. I don't have space, and I don't have like the will to find space for her, which is unfortunate, but it's going to be a really big plant, and I just don't have the space for it right now. I don't know. Again, we'll see. I'm kind of on the fence with this one too, because I think if I had the space out front where I could keep her, I'd probably keep it. But that's just not the deal right now. Okay, we just have a few right here. This is my Ficus Nicki, or my rubber tree, variegated rubber tree. Love it so much. It's been repotted into this pretty white pot. And I love it in the corner here. It just looks so nice. It's kind of backlit. And then I have all of these guys that will definitely be staying. My variegated string of pearls, my regular string of pearls, my little variegated African violet, my Crassula calico kitten, which I refuse to give up on, my fairy castle cactus, a little succulent that Paula gave me, my Christmas aloe, and then my zebra haworthia. Those are all staying. Over here is my ginormous Syndapsis exotica. That is obviously staying. I love it in this spot. I gush about it all the time. And that is also staying. So I think that is about it. Yeah, I think that's it. I need to sit down. That was a lot. I'm emotionally drained. Okay. I think I'm okay. I'm fine. Okay. That didn't go so badly. I made some hard choices, but I think overall they are good and healthy choices. Now, if I could just apply that to my food intake. Anyway, let me know what you thought of today's video. Do you have some plants that you need to downsize? Have you run into this feeling yourself of just being completely overwhelmed and feeling like they are consuming every waking second of your life? I guess I just deal with it a lot between like YouTube, plant care, and just like generally having them around in my time. And I think I've just really realized lately that I need to make some room and some time for other things, obviously. So what plants would you have gotten rid of? What plants would you not have gotten rid of? Let me know. I want to know. Down in the not the description, that's my spot. Down in the comments, that's your spot. Okay. Gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Probably just, you know, maybe cry a little more, figure out what I'm gonna do with these plants now. And yeah, I'm just gonna call it a day. Go have a nap in the fetal position. Thank you all so much for liking and watching and commenting and subscribing. If you're not subscribed already, please consider doing so. It is a huge help for my channel. I really do appreciate it. I love you guys so much. It's honestly ridiculous. Also, go ahead and check and make sure you're still subscribed, because YouTube has this fancy thing now where it just keeps unsubscribing people from my channel. Thanks, YouTube. You're a gem. Also, go follow me over on Instagram. It is a fun time. I post random thoughts, which are always interesting, updates on plants, just whatever I'm working on that day, some DIY stuff, some just, you know, random life stuff. So go ahead and follow me over there. It's an okay time at least. I will go ahead and say goodbye. I would like all of you to have an amazing and wonderful day, night, week, month, and year. I love you all to bitty bits, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah!